So, for over 2 years, I used to film all of my YouTube videos with a very budget YouTube setup, but a couple of weeks ago I was fortunate enough to upgrade my lighting kit to a full-on professional lighting setup from Nanlite. And today I'm gonna give you a little tour of my small home YouTube studio and show you all the gear that I use, how I use them, and why I use them. But some of you might know that our apartment is actually very small, like really small. It's only 40 square meters, so there's not too much space. So every time I want to film a YouTube video here inside, I have to first clean up the background, then I have to set up the lights, microphones, everything. So first let's get everything set up and then I'll give you the tour. Okay, so this is what the new setup looks like, but I gotta admit that I kind of messed up the previous shot because I was filming this time lapse of me putting together the setup, but when I looked at the preview of the time lapse, I noticed that it was completely out of focus and totally unusable, so let's not let that bother us. At least I get to show you the tour of this new home YouTube studio, so let's begin. My apologies if the video quality and the sound quality isn't as good as it would be with my main camera and my main microphone, but I'm filming this with my iPhone so that I can be more fast and efficient and keep my main camera on the setup when I'm showing it to you guys. So here's my main camera, the Sony a6500 with the Sigma 16mm f1.4, which is my go-to lens when I'm filming these talking head videos here in my home YouTube studio. And this is my boom pole with my microphone attached. And this is actually the Rode Video Micro, which is only about a $60 microphone. A very cheap but high quality microphone, and it's also very good for vlogging. Actually, I use it for everything. I use it for vlogging, I use it for my behind the scenes videos and these talking head videos. And the reason why I have this boom pole with the cable so that I can attach it to my main camera is that I can get the microphone very close to my mouth, which increases the sound quality significantly, because even though this is only a $60 microphone, the sound quality is actually very good, especially when you put it close to your mouth. Here we've got my key light. So this light is the Nanlite Forza 200, which is the main light that I'm using when I'm filming these talking head videos here at my desk. And actually, originally this one was supposed to be my secondary light that I use, for example, when I'm filming in a bigger space, for example, like client videos or a cinematic sequence or some kind of B-roll sequence and some kind of a situation that requires a lot more light. But it turned out that the 90cm softbox, the parabolic softbox with this honeycomb, produced such a soft light and it looks so smooth that I totally fell in love with it, and I want to use it as my main key light. Even though I have another key light that I originally thought that would be my key light, but that's now my secondary light. But let's get into that a little bit later. And let me demonstrate to you how powerful this light actually is. Okay, so this is what it looks like when I'm normally filming my talking head videos, and I have all the lights set at the exact same intensity as I would normally have when I'm filming my videos. Let's have a look at the Nanlite Forza 200. So here we have the control, and as you can see, it's only 20% the intensity of the light, and it looks pretty good. I mean, it's pretty powerful considering that it's only at 20%. I'll demonstrate to you what it would look like if we dial it up. So here we go. Oh my god, the image is totally blown out. Now we have it at 100%. let's see what it looks like when you put it to, let's say 50%. Almost there. Okay, 53, that's close enough. The image is still completely blown out. And then we of course have the background lights, the Nanlite Pavotube tube lights, which are set to this bluish teal color. And the reason why I use the teal color in the background lights is that teal is the complementary color for orange, and orange is the color where every human being's skin tones lie. So when you have the background color with the teal and your skin tones are orange, the complementary color, it makes your skin tones and your face and your skin pop out of the background, which looks super cool and very cinematic. And there's a very good reason why the teal and orange color grade look is so widely popular. That's why I use the teal and orange color. Okay, moving on to the background lights. So first here, behind the curtain, we have the other Nanlite Pavotube tube light. And to give you some kind of a perspective how powerful this light is, it's only set at 30% the intensity of the light, which is insane, and it still produces quite a lot of light. And here at the shelf, behind the painting, I've got a smaller Nanlite Pavotube. This is called the Nanlite Pavotube 6C. Now, even though this is a lot smaller, it is quite powerful compared to the size. For example, now the intensity of this light is set only at 30 also. And with this Nanlite Pavotube, the smaller one, I have always this one connected to a power bank with a cable, because the battery life of this one isn't as good. It's not nearly as good as with the bigger ones. It's only approximately an hour, if I remember correctly, but I have it always connected to this power bank so that it won't run out of battery. And again, here behind the flower and the TV, we have another big Nanlite Pavotube, and this one has also the intensity set to 30% only. They also sent me these remote controls for the lights, but honestly I haven't used them very much, and I haven't connected these remote controls to all of the lights that I can connect them. But let me show you how handy they are. So first let's turn it on, and then I can easily do this. Magic. Okay, but let's turn the Nanlite Forza 200 off again so that I can demonstrate to you how good the Nanlite Forza 60B is. So just a moment. Okay, one moment. So this is what the Nanlite 60B looks like with 20% intensity. But let's see what it looks like when I turn the intensity to 100%. Let's dial it all the way to 100. 100. Okay, that's pretty well lit. Okay, so let me show you why I think that the coolest lights that I own are by far the Nanlite Pavotubes, and why I like them so much, even though my most important light is probably the Nanlite Forza 200, which is my key light. But my favorite light and the most fun light is the Nanlite Pavotube. Let me show you why. So I think I mentioned before that now it's set to 30% intensity. First I want to show you how powerful this light actually is. So let's dial it to 50%, then let's go to 100%. Pretty powerful, huh? Even though I know these aren't important features, but they are pretty cool features that I'm gonna show you now. And I bet that many of you can get some cool ideas with these features. So these Pavotubes have these special effects. For example, the cop car mode, candle mode, flash mode, It's also got these different modes like paparazzi, storm. I'm not gonna go through all of them because it would take forever, but you got the point. I gotta continue with my iPhone because my Sony a6500 decided to overheat. Unbelievable, can't believe it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about filmmaking and videography, subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification so you'll be actually notified every time I upload a new video. Also, if you want to see more, watch this video over here or this video over here, because I think you're really gonna enjoy it. Okay, this feels very awkward to hold it this way. Okay, thanks for watching and see you again next time. Take care.